kind of orientation is being made. One day, the debaters of this particular institution will bring laurels in the all India level, and definitely they will bring name and fame for this city of Silchar. So this is my suggestions. Any kind of help required from all three of us will definitely come forward or volunteer ourselves to give guidance to your students regarding debating. So this is my humble observation and humble suggestions. And right now, again congratulating everyone and wishing you all the best in every front. I now just request one of my colleagues, Professor Judges2022 of Commerce Department, TC College, to say something about it, and then our youngest one, Arindam Gupta, will declare the result, because always it is a privilege for our young colleague to give the results.
Thank you, sir. So, respected Father Surjit, my esteemed judges, respected teachers, esteemed guests, and my dear students. First of all, I thank the Don Bosco Authority for inviting social science exhibition that was held. Yes, now let me directly come to the debating part. First of all, it's a great occasion and the school authority needs a good applause for the occasion of holding such a debate competition, because it have now, I don't think such type of debates are held in school level or in college or in university level. Now, the school authority really requires a good applause. I thank all the participants that you have participated here. Whatever prize you might have won, that is not so important. But the important is that you have participated in the debate. That's the most important part. Now, let me tell you one point. When you were debating, all of you were very serious. Don't be so serious. Take the matter to be very, a very calm one. Let me tell you one example. Have you seen the film Sholay? All of you have seen the film Sholay. Okay. Now in Sholay, there were two main characters, Jai and Viru. For Viru, getting the heroine was kind of happiness. And for Joy, sacrificing his life for the sake of his friend was his happiness. Now look, happiness differs in one single film itself. So this part of a thing, this part of happiness, you should take it from that point of view. Some of you have said it, have taken some points from psychology. That is very good. You have learned something of psychology. Some of you have quoted something from some authority, from some respective source. That's also very good. You have learned something. Now this debating makes us learn something. So that is the most important part of debate. Debating makes us control our temper. That's also an important part. Debating helps us to increase our knowledge. That is also an important part. So debating altogether is a very important, and it should be a part of our life. So I don't linger my deliberation. I thank you all for inviting me on this auspicious occasion of birth anniversary of Don Bosco. Thank you very much.
Gathering. respected Principal Father Sujit, my teachers. It's been a wonderful experience sitting alongside two of my most loved teachers back in GC College. I feel wonderfully elated to be sharing the stage with them. And for this, I thank the Don Bosco School Authority for inviting me to this very important mind-boggling session where young minds were on each other, sharing their thoughts and trying to punch the other opponent. It's a wonderful experience. Of course, it's a very momentous occasion, very important occasion, 100 years of the arrival of the Salesians of Don Bosco in Northeast India, and also the birth anniversary of Don Bosco. So, my best wishes to the school, each and everybody. Just to calm my nerves down, to come to very difficult task that my teachers and co-judges have handed over to me. It's indeed a difficult. Much easier was listening and enjoying the food than announcing these results. Just a few things quickly. I'll just wrap it up. So, yes. So, Joydeep sir mentioned about the film Sholay. It's a legendary film. We all enjoy. I just want to pick up another film, which is, I feel, much relevant to this very discussion on whether happiness is more important than success. Let us go back to certain sections of the film called Three Idiots. Can you just go back to the film? Just quickly run through the film. There's one dialogue where the character played by Amir Khan said, "Kabil bano, what follows after? Kamyabi jhat maar ke piche aayegi." I think that's quite relevant. That sums up the discussion we are having. Anyway, I loved being here and I loved listening to the arguments. But of course, as sir said, we felt that this school has tremendous potential of some very good speakers. All you need is a bit of an orientation, a bit of more exposure to such kind of debates. I would suggest please watch the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha television, where our elected representatives share their minds on very important issues for the country. You will learn the mannerisms, which is most important, the body language, the do's and don'ts, which of course, if there is a debating club over here, if it's formed, I'm sure the trainings that they will get, they will hone their skills and increase on their oratory levels and become more potent debaters. Two words I'll go back with from today's experience. Of course, the two very important words in red at the screen: happiness and success. Students come to Don Bosco with a lot of happiness, and they step out to the outer world with what? Cheer up! Louder! Thank you so much. Let me just read out successful ones for today, and they will go back home with lots of happiness, I'm sure. Okay, so I'll just start from the third category that we had, the best debating school. What we found: promise, commitment, and a lot of talent to the hosts, Don Bosco's HS School, for best debating school of today's debate. Keep your claps going on as we move on to the promising speaker for today's debate. There have been some wonderful arguments, some real interesting mentions, which we enjoyed thoroughly. But as there has to be a winner, Rajvi Das was by far looked the most promising one. So the award goes to Rajvi Das, Don Bosco School. Congratulations. As I mentioned about the mannerisms in debate, it is a very tricky and a very interesting skill that you need to acquire along with your gift of the gab of language. The body language in debate is the most important one. you should not look a passive person coming and standing on the podium in front of a gathering and just running through whatever you have marked up, or you should not give that impression. Is it not? So I feel what we all three of us felt, that reading out from text is such an important activity is what it should not be. Please, the participants, the young minds, please take note of this. You are here to express your thoughts on your own, not referring back to certain pages, or even if you're taking pages, you should not appear to be a very grammar kind of a character on the podium. So that on these and some other aspects, we found that among the all treasury and opponent bench debaters, participants, a student from a little impressive girl from KV Silchar, Devoshri Das, stood out in the best debate for today's happiness is more important than success debate. So that sums up whatever experience we have had. It's been wonderful. Thank you so much once again, and wish all of you all the very best. Thank you so much.
May I request Honorable Speaker Ma'am to come up on the dais? May I